I think you guys are gonna dig this next one. It's called In the Out. In the Out. More bass? More bass? Yeah, I mean, I can't, it's just the amps, you know, I wish I had. Well, like, bass. It's called You're the One. thanks, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back in about 15 minutes. I'm going to bring up a poet up to the stage here. She's a poet after my own heart. Ladies and gentlemen, she's going to make a running entrance at this rate. Let's give it up for Joni Bisson. Thank you.
Hello. Testing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joni.
Testing 1, 2. Okay. These are my poems. The first one is self-explanatory, I guess. And I have a cold, so I might start coughing in the middle of it. It's called For the Baseball Player with Breasts. In the cold, hard nights where the light spread across the black air, where the grass is sharply cut and the sand leveled and dusted, she stands upon her mound. In her hand she holds the white round ball, kissed with peach lips for luck. She throws, spinning and curving the leather, extending her body, sharp movements from an arm formed with tiny hills of force that some men wouldn't call muscles. She stands, adjusts her cap, her bra, props the ball in the soft brown leather glove. She throws a strike again, and another again, bringing the team to bat. She's second in the lineup. She wraps her hands around a long wooden bat that Freud would call a phallic symbol, and sends the ball cutting into the night past the players' extending arms, running fast around over bases, sliding into home, scratching the hell out of her hip and not caring. She made the winning run again, wipes the sweat from her forehead, drinks a beer. She won the game despite her gender, the only female on the team. She has breasts and more balls than some. Thank you. This next one is in the point of view of a turtle. It's kind of like what your life is like sometimes. It happened again. The large creatures of small voices turn me over again. They poke my belly with sticks and giggle as my reflexes kick my arms and legs fiercely through the air. Then they skip away to play on the swings or to torment another helpless human being. I am left there alone and upside down, lying upon my thick shell back. I become dizzy gazing at the world upside down. Confusion is nothing new when my world is tossed in circles. I never get used to it. Some creatures enjoy lying on their backs, but not I. I try many movements to free myself. I sometimes lean my arms and legs to one side, or tilt my weight, or I may wiggle my tail upon the ground, attempting to push myself over. Most of the time, I just curl up inside my protective shell and rock myself to sleep. I have several poems in here that have sort of like a dream-like sequence to them, so this is the first of it. It's called It Was in Autumn. I'm stuck in that moment when the needle tapped on the phonograph and we moved together, molding into one. I stepped on your toes several times, I think, and you dipped me and spun me around and around, and you spun me into a dream. We moved in slow motion to the wind outside whispering and the autumn leaves crackling, and we sank into the thick, white, warm carpet. You slipped me into a dream again, and the orange heat flapped in the fireplace like ocean waves, and we let the supper burn upon its bones. Let's see. This is the second one of the dream sequence. It's called Nightmare Over Beach. He left her hanging on his words, the sand spit from under his steps, speaking the words he never said. She sat stunned, sinking into the dusty lumps, letting the grain stick to her face and slip between her toes. She watched the sun as it melted the moon, turning the glowing ball to powder, sprinkling over her body and into her eyes and into her mouth. She cradled the moon behind her lids, while blackness slept in her withering skin. Strings of seaweed grew from her skull, collecting crabs that snapped through the salty cords. It was over beach. The sea air smothered her breath, and the water a cold veil stretched over her flesh, and the foam crawled and kissed her lips. Excuse me, I can't help coughing. Let's see. Am I talking too loud? This one is, it's like making this weird noise. Feedback? Oh my god, am I on camera? Oh, how embarrassing. Great. This one is, it's not quite the Christmas season yet, but this is kind of a Christmas poem. What happens to children when they wake up too early and they don't find anything under the Christmas tree. It's called When Santa Oversleeps. In the living room, the green needles coat the air with pine, and gold carpet glistens silver strings scattered by the cat. The sugar cookies lie untouched beside the milk turned warm. In the hall, tiny feet patter on the floors, bright-eyed at 5 a.m., and giggles turn to screams outside my door. In my room, the presents unwrapped lie squeezed behind the boxes in my closet, and my heart pounds against my chest as I awaken and remember. This is my last one. It's called The Black Widow. Emphasis on widow. At a time of deep thoughts and confusion and change that seems to grow with each day, she learns and lives alone. She knows how to be alone better than anyone and knows how to fight. She fights for life, but death. Life is death to her sometimes. Sometimes she is the moment. Her smile can light up a room because it is so true, so real, so pure. At times of pain, she is pain. feel it, but often does not know what to do with it and how to describe it. Pain comes easily to her, then not at all. Pain contradicts her intentions, but then pain keeps her alive. Proves to her that she is alive, that she is life, and even though her insides are dead, even though all feelings are numb and solid and thick. At times of joy, she's bliss. She smells air and perfumes and flowers and nature. She can describe those smells. She can feel the smells through her body. Connections can be made at a time of bliss. The smell of a blossom will move her to a different time, a different place when happiness was a cloud spreading throughout the world. Thank you very much for listening.
Okay, thanks a lot, Jimmy. Appreciate it.
It's all on tape.
I'm thinking everything that goes with milk. There's so much stuff that goes with milk. Try to think about the stuff that goes with milk. One more. Breakfast squares, Pop-Tarts, flapjacks, liverwurst. I already said that. Kidney beans. Things that have crust. That goes with milk. Everything goes with milk. There are so many things that go with milk. I can't believe I forgot some stuff that went with milk. On our butts.
Just hold each other.
Should we hold each other? High school, junior high, Spanish 1-2. You took it. Spanish 1-2. This thing. I gotta get this fixed. All right. Give me an E. Okay, go ahead.
It's in G though.
Is this? Oh, this is.
This song is.
Oh, give me a D. Espanol is better. Espanol. Espanol is better. Espanol. Espanol. Together now. Espanol. Espanol is better. Espanol. Espanol. Espanol is better. Espanol. Espanol es mejor. Espanol. Espanol es amor. Espanol. We go 45 minutes and then we stop. Have we gone 45? Oh, easily?
3 minutes.
3 minutes?
3 more minutes?
The best song's about a 3-minute song because it can be any minutes. What do you want to do? You want to do Loving You?
You got better stuff?
Than what we've done? Why, you don't like it?
I like it. Sorry.
Just heckling the customers. Alright, we can do probably one more song in 3 minutes. We can do Loving You. We can do... What do you want to do?
Gracie?
Alright. Let's come back and start with that one.
Okay. Sugar?
Yeah, let's do Sugar Mama. Whose coat is that?
Bob Dylan.
Is that Lucy's coat? Lucy's for you. Alright.
Get the rug from Cal Brooks.
Sugar mama waits on my doorstep, brings me the paper and 500 bucks. Sugar mama gives me her bank card, makes me coffee in a silver cup.
and gentlemen, barefoot hockey goalie. What can you say about this, guys? But they definitely have a lot of time on their hands. Okay, and now we're gonna like slow it down just a little bit, give you a chance to catch your breath from laughing so much, and bring back Dolores Sambori. Okay, thank you.
So I'm not supposed to make them laugh? Or make anyone laugh? I feel better now. The woman at the counter thought I looked sad, but after listening to these guys, I'm not sad anymore. And I guess I can dedicate this first one to them. It's called Car Mechanic. I want to marry a car mechanic, so when I break down, I won't get manic. My whole world revolves around my car. I never want to have to walk too far. I don't care if he smells icky. He works to loosen the part that's sticky. When he leans over to use the jack, I just ignore his Harvey butt crack. So I'll be looking for Mr. Goodwrench. I'll learn to like him through the oily stench. Although he always seems to need a shave, I think of all the money I'll save. And that was about when my car broke down. This is about acting your age. Someone once said, don't think of yourself as 60. Think of yourself as 3 20-year-olds. So I guess I could say I wasn't really 30. I could think of myself as 3 10-year-olds, or maybe 10 3-year-olds. Yes, an excuse for wreaking lots of havoc. My inner child did it. My inner children. My 10 inner children. Imagine 10 gurgling toddlers piling into the front and back seats of your car, smoking cigarettes, drinking, honking at cute guys, not watching the road. My 10 inner toddlers wrecked your car out on a joyride. I'm really sorry. So now I'm 31, or maybe I'm a 15-year-old unmarried couple with a 1-year-old baby. We are always arguing, and the baby cries too much, and the boy beats the girl. Would a therapist say I'm trying to come to terms with my male and female aspects at the expense of my inner child? Should I acknowledge the cries of the child? The couple is not listening. One day he shoots them both and then kills himself, just when I was starting to feel like a teenager again. Actually, I'm supposed to be the poet for tonight. This is more like a story that I wrote. It's called The Hypothetical Murder of Sharon Fabian. It's about a woman I worked with. Yes, that's her real name. I'm not afraid to use it. I wrote a story about her hypothetical murder, and I tacked it up on the wall in a coffee house in Lemon Grove. I figured she'll never see it there. With my luck, our only friend lives in Lemon Grove, and we'll go out one day of the year for a decaffeinated coffee, the day after I tack up the story about her hypothetical murder. And then she'll know I've been talking about her behind her back. Yes, she's the only person I want dead. Sharon Fabian. Spell her name sideways, and there's an amphibian in there somewhere, which reminds me of the time her and that nurse friend of hers at work decided they were going on a trip to the desert to capture box turtles so she could keep them in her backyard. When I told her I thought it was illegal, she said, "It's not like I'm killing them." I'm sure, though, that most living organisms would rather be dead than living in Sharon Fabian's backyard. It's like she wants to be the Michael Jackson of Escondido or the queen mother of her very own helpless menagerie. Kidnapping the delicate, the fragile, the slow-moving. See, she was my boss at one time. We worked in the secret corners of our world with those who have paraplegia, mental retardation, cerebral palsy, etc. Except for her, it wasn't really for the love of the work, but more to become queen of her own kingdom. She exists on a diet of cigarettes and M&Ms. I don't like real food, don't really need it, she says. She doesn't like normal people either, she says. She watches Geraldo and Oprah and some show about people who will do anything for money. It's so cute, she says. People will shave their heads or run around naked or something for a $5,000 prize. But they don't know me, how I am with money. I go through $5,000 just like that, so it's not worth it for me to ever be a contestant, she shrugs. Hands on hip, eyelids closed, cigarette poised. Instead of helping these box turtles or the people with paraplegia to somehow thrive or rise above their environment, she would try to pull them down to her level. She talks baby talk to her clients, tells sick and tasteless jokes. One man who was in a wheelchair was given a synthesizer as a gift from his family. You could sample your voice on it and play it back. Sharon and the nurse would sample words like shit on it, then play it back over and over again and laugh about it hysterically. She's evil, an evil that is bred from fear and ignorance. Of course, I am perfect. I realize I'm starting to sound like a hypocrite right about now, like I'm above it all, like my name is Rainbow, and I save the rainforest every day, and I've never made a bad judgment call in my life. Have you ever had a hard time being around a person who reminds you of yourself or your dark side, what you could become? Maybe I see her as the dark side of me, what I never want to become, and this is why I hate her so. And so I thank her for the greatest gift of all, a promise I made to myself to never become like her. She gave me the post office mugshot of the killer in me, and I keep it in the palm of my memory so I can recognize and kill the Sharon Fabian inside of me, or perhaps she'll just kill herself. Oh, and this is one about, when you hear gunfire in your neighborhood and you kind of wonder, oh no, that was a car. Oh, no soundtrack. On TV there is background music, a soundtrack for every car crash, every murder, every slow death. Violins are smoothed into the cracks of violence. A horn section may add a big red pow to Batman's punch, or a simulated strangulation. When the TV is off, there is no soundtrack. When a jet plane goes down, when the gun goes off, just screams, then silence, or sirens. It was just a car backfiring. No, that was a gun. And the silence after, the broken bones of a fall, waiting for someone to find you. It's a Thursday night, primetime lineup, getting cozy with your popcorn. The Simpsons at 8, then Seinfeld, Frasier. The prime time to commit that crime. No one could hear you unless they got up to pee during a commercial. Thanks. And then just a little rant about what people think all the time. They think. You're sitting in your car thinking they think she should go out more. They think she better be in before dark. They think she looks sad. They think she should look at them. They think she should look away. They think, my parents think, I shrink, they stink. Please wink. They think she should do what she wants. They think she shouldn't wear makeup. They think she should fix herself up. They think she looks cheap. They think she let herself go. They think it's time she moved out. They think it's safer at home. They think I need to work 8 hours a day. They think I need some sleep. They think her skirt was too short. They think her skirt was too long. They think she was wearing a G-string. They think she wasn't wearing any underwear. They think, believe it or not, the vagina still exists there, whether you can see it or not. They think. Ask any rapist, ask any baby, ask anyone who has mental retardation. Ask anyone with mental retardation who attends to her dying father until the relatives show up to talk about her in front of her back. They think she'll never be able to take care of herself as they drink and drive themselves into another funeral she must attend if she can get a ride. They think it's wrong. They think she's too good. They think she'll never amount. They think she should date. They think she should wait. They think he's too old. They think he's too young. They think she knows better than that. They think she has a lot to learn. They think. How much time?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. I'll do this one again for people who don't hear it the first time. A new kind of living organism. Way down here at the bottom of the sea, where I suppose I chose to be laying under ancient crust, you probably didn't hear me. Echoes and vibrations beckoned. I felt the need to crack the pod, to let in, to touch the innards, uncoil my psychedelic crazy string. I had spent a few hundred years trying to make a hole with my mouth, but the salty water wouldn't drain out until I pushed from the center. To scream the fear, to speak the truth, to cry the unknown, releasing pressure, and a rainbow of oily hues oozing out, swirling around, absorbing, soothing, softening, coating my skin. I am smoothed and freshly painted. The flaky crust of earth and shell left to the currents, I float up to the top of the sea, shine in the sun, glow in the dark, phosphorescent, illuminated, a brilliance that even vibrates in the ear. Do this one. Give me wings. In the grocery store, in the feminine hygiene island of confusion, I can't decide, swaying from side to side like too many absorbencies, meaningless obscenities on the TV. They start to mean nothing. Ultra thin, ultra maxi, super thin, superfluous, flowing, light or heavy duty, and the beauty is that through all this, they still come loose. In spite of dual adhesive strips so you can't lose it, you might not even be able to remove it. Yes, they stay, but not in quite the right way. And like some double-double with cheese, hold the Velcro, please. Wrap around sticky wings are tricky things. You need to read the book, so keep your tampon on while you do that bathroom reading. But not at your leisure. Don't want a seizure from that toxic shock FEVA, Staphylococcus aureus. Back on the island, I make one decision with utmost precision. I just want to fly. I'll take the wings, forget the rest. Adhesive wings stick fast and best. I want to fly off this island of feminine hygiene, genie. I'll even settle for a magic carpet in dark red if I have to. Do this one again. This is called British Sign Language, and it's British Sign Language is a sign language you trace into the hand. It's for the deaf and the blind, and it's about trying to write a poem to somebody, and you feel a little bit too strongly and can't find the right words. Maybe I will never be able to touch your heart with beauty of words. The beauty makes me blush, makes me weak until I cannot speak. Like a wild cat, it's too powerful, too dangerous for me to hold long enough to hand to you. I only hope the cat will come to you in time and love you as I do. Maybe I will never be able to touch your heart with beauty of words, like those who are more beautiful than I often manage to do. But I can tear my own heart out so you believe I really tried. Handing it to you, hoping you'll receive it and not leave it till it ceases to beat. Maybe my words are only found in the smooth holes and grooves, in round stones where the rain and ocean spray hit them for so long that something had to give. When I hand these stones to you, don't be disappointed. Close your eyes and feel them first, feeling the inverted braille of my life story. Listen to them with your hands. Thank you. I think that's about 15 minutes. I don't know, I want to hear those other guys. A little bit more humor. Thank you for listening.
Now the TV is on. Put away all the pots and pans. I guess it's time to go to bed.
Yes, it's time to go to bed.
Loving you makes life so wonderful. Loving you makes life so wonderful. Well, I sat down and wrote you a song. Now the dishes are done. Put away all the pots and pans, yeah. I guess it's time to cuddle up.
Yes, it's time to cuddle up.
Loving you makes life so
Huggable. Loving you makes life so huggable.
what a shot. You didn't mind, you took the stereo.
It's just a stereo.
And I didn't mind, you took the TV set.
It's just a TV set.
And I didn't mind, you took all the furniture.
It's just a bunch of furniture.
But you didn't have to take all the dishes.
Why the dishes?
You didn't have to
some knives and stuff.
Took away all my hopes and dreams, yeah. I guess that it's time to kill myself.
Yes, it's time to kill myself.
Close the garage and rip the life away.
Loving you makes life so miserable.
The garage and rip your life away. Bye.
Try to get my feet up so the next one gets on the track.
Here it goes. Oh, say, can you see
should have.
Something wrong with me.
Well, all the kids look at you and everybody laughs.
I wanna play hockey.
Be a hockey goalie is all you ever want.
They stare at my feet.
It's not your fault that your feet are a size 20.
Hey Stan, check out the freak with the big feet. Hey, what do you do with those, kid? Work in the library as a bookend? Oh, you want to play goalie, huh? Hope I don't skate on your feet.
Follow us down to the pond. We know a place where it's safe. We know a place where you can play. No one will laugh at your face.
Sliding away on the ice. Though it's peaceful, it feels so nice. Wish I could always feel this way. Any longer where I'll stay. Sliding along on the ice. Oh, it's peaceful, feels so nice. Wish I could always feel this way. I belong, here's where I'll stay. Ain't gonna bother me.
This is what you want, then this is what you should have.
They don't matter to me.
All the kids look at you and everybody laughs.
I'm gonna play hockey.
Be a hockey goalie is all you ever want.
I know it's inside of me.
It's not your fault that your feet are now a size 21. They're 21. They're 21. 21.
Out in the street, fate comes in to greet me. A usurpation of my soul. A ghost comes in to greet me. Come, just drifts right in. He sends his soul right through me. Now I'm the ghost of Gump Worsley. The power of Gump is in me. Casperius! Darius Casperius!
Help me to skate. Well, help me to fight. The ghost of Gump
break a string?
Yeah.
Do you have an extra? No.
Do Lou read poetry?
Alright, I could do poetry reading. By the way, what we're doing is a rock opera about a barefoot hockey goalie. So far what happened was the dang kids laughed at him. You might have remembered that part. And then he didn't care because the gods told him that they were behind him 100%, right? So he goes for it, and luckily he gets usurped by a ghost, Gump Worsley, who used to play hockey without a mask on. Very tough, fellow. He played goalie without a mask. Anyway, hi. You came in late, but you'll pick it up. Anyway, then he becomes a prodigy, and that's where he broke his string. He's now a barefoot hockey goalie, and he's the best. He's the best one for his age. Because of Gump Worsley, that guy I mentioned. He's now about 14 before the next thing happens to him, and that's going to be the next song.
Does he have another string?
I think he does have another string. I could do a poetry reading.
Yeah, read poetry.
Does anybody have any poetry they'd like to read?
There you have the lamp.
Yeah, better have another string.
I could do it. It's really kind of a cover. It's not original stuff, sorry. It's Lou Gramm. He's, well known as Foreigner's lead singer.
Yeah.
Did I know any Lou Gramm songs? Gosh, no, I used to. All right,
I do it.
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember these guys' songs, man.
Hot-blooded.
Yeah, Hot Blood. How does it start?
Hot-blooded.
Blue Monday.
Blue.
Out in the dark. It's 6 a.m. Another sleepless night. 3 cups of coffee, but I can't clear my head on what went down last night. I've always listened to your point of view, and somehow we keep it together. And I've always been a patient man, but now I need someone to make me feel better. Blue Monday, blue day. Can't you see things my way? Blue Monday, can't you see what your love has done to me? Thank you.
Yes.
What about Hot Blood? How does it start? How does it start, Hot Blood? Fill my eyes with that double vision. No disguise for that double vision. Ooh, when it gets through to me, it's always new to me. That double vision always seems to get the best of me. The best of me. Thank you. Hot blooded. I gotta find out how. It's not hot. It's hot.
Check it and see.
Hot blooded. Check it and. Hot blooded. Check it and see.
Hot blooded. Moving inside of me.
Move. It's inside me.
Hot-blooded.
No, that's Blue Monday. What? How does it start? Or what? The chorus. 103. That's pretty hot. That's hot blood because it's 98 is normal.
Cold as ice.
Oh yeah. I've been waiting a long time. Sailed across the stormy sea. And that's what I'll do again, baby, because that's how much you mean to me. But you know what? You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. Oh yeah, our love. You're as cold as ice. But someday you'll pay the price. I know. I've seen it before. It happens all the time. You're wasting your love and you're putting your man behind. But you're digging for gold. But someday you'll pay a fortune in feelings. And someday you'll pay.
You're as cold as ice. Thank you.
Hot-blooded though. Hot-blooded's that one that we need. Maybe we don't if he gets his string done though.
It's like the theme really is that he's gonna go out, have a few drinks, fill his eyes with television, and that's gonna make him so much a better man. So that's good enough.
What's another song by them?
This is by Eddie Money.
Eddie Money? Okay.
She was shaking, whoa, 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 snapping her fingers, whoa, 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 whoa. She was moving down and round, that girl was shaking. Oh, then the car, she just, I got real nervous. She took her coat off. I'm always talking, maybe I talk too much about this little girl, and I think that she's a lot but not enough. She got out the car and she started doing 110. Or maybe, and then she got back in the car and she did it again. She was shaking. Whoa, 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 whoa. Snapping her fingers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
She was moving down and round. She was shaking. Eddie Money, thank you. Are you tuned? I've got 2 tickets to paradise. And someday you'll pay the price. No, that's Luke Graham. It's the same. 2 tickets to paradise and Cold as Ice. Could have been a hybrid. Are you ready? Okay, the next song is called Narcoleptic Pee Wee Hockey League, where the barefoot hockey goalie has to get through the second roadblock in his career, and that's narcolepsy.
I'm sorry for the delay.
Not as sorry as they are.
Tired and all goes black. I'm shutting them down, then I wind up on my back. This sleeping stuff is killing me. I might lose my career to narcolepsy.
Get up, get up.
Where do I go now? They won't accept me, 'cause every time I'm doing swell, I fall down with narcolepsy. I'm sick of this sleeping stuff. They won't take me back, 'cause when they're coming down the line, sometimes I end up on my back.
I don't want to be king. I don't want to be king. I don't want to be king.
bomb me down down. Bomb me down down. Bomb me bomb me down, bomb 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 me down, bomb bomb me down, bomb bomb me down down. Here comes the line. Yeah, I'll reject this crap. Ooh, it's nice on the ice. I think I'll take a nap. I ain't even tired. And all goes black. I'm having my best game. And then I wake up on my back. Cure happens and he makes it to the NHL. This is his theme song. It's called Barefoot Hockey Goalie. healed up from last night. My feet got toe frostbite. It's pretty cold out on the ice. My feet are a dreadful sight. I got another game tonight. How could I take another slice? I got another game tonight. You like it when it snows, you like ice skates, but not on your toes. Slicing up your toes, nipping the ends off of your toes. Barefoot hockey goalie, barefoot hockey goalie, barefoot hockey goalie. The next song is the last one of the opera, and we're propless on it, so we'll have to do it propless.
We brought it too.
The shoes?
Oh, yeah. How about over there? Not over there?
They're with my feet. I put them next to my feet because I was going to take them home, and you threw them in the back of the car, and you left me. It's not your fault. Don't worry about it.
You get a job?
You have to take the leap of faith. I have these big blue feet on now. Forgot him. He's retired. He has big blue feet. He had to retire. He can't feel his feet. Well, you'll see. Frostbite used to bother me. Frostbite just leads to something new. Crammed, a use for my bunions. I'm feeling crammed cause something new in. There's a tune in, something new in.
performing the opera as well as some other stuff. Full band and full props and all beautiful at the Ruse Marquis Theater, November 18th and 25th. And if you'd like us, it's a long ways away, I realize. We're other places, you know, on the Reader or whatever, but if you like to see something like this in a theater, or it's better, give us your address and we'll send you a dang flyer all about it. We have a pen. I think Ted gave us new pens. And we have the back of our thing that he gave us. So give us your address. We'd love to send you some. Thanks for coming.
All right, Barefoot Hockey Goalie, definitely. And also, I just want to say thanks a lot for staying out and checking these guys out. I really appreciate it. I'm sure they do. Also, next weekend, we're going to have some really great performers here on Friday. We've got some musicians, yourself and myself, Ted Huntington. And also on Saturday, we're going to have 4 comedians and 4 poets up here. So it's going to be a real kind of like comedy, Lollapalooza type poetry slam type thing. So definitely check it out. It's next weekend. All right, thanks a lot. Good night.
So that was it.
That's it. Kind of. I mean, that's the 2-piece.
How you doing, everyone? My name is Ted Huntington. Welcome to Friday night down at Java Day Paradigm. Paradigm is a model. If you didn't know that, can I just tell you? Also, later we're going to have a group called Yourself, and they're wonderful. As I said, the one word I can use to describe them is Inagata Vida. But they're great, and they're really funky, so they'll be coming on a little bit later. Right now I'd like to do a little number. It's called Storm. Sometimes I like to think I'm Beethoven, other times I like to think I'm somebody completely different. It's called I Miss You. I Miss You. Thank you. Wrote that one a long, long time ago. This one, I know there's a big marriage ceremony last week, and I congratulate everyone who got married. I personally don't believe in it, though, unfortunately. I don't support marriage. Dun, 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 dun. I've been waiting for so long to meet you, and I knew just how to treat you. You're that one girl that I was sweet for, but you left me outside your front door. You know, I don't wanna marry you. You know, I just wanna make you mine. Oh yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I waited outside your classroom. In the hallway I saw my true doom. My love was a flower in full bloom, but you kept me so far a lounge lizard. Don't have to play a thing. This one I don't even know what's going on next. Again, my name is Ted Huntington. It's called You Needed to Know. I think that might be my first Grammy. I don't know. Alright, let's be silly. called The Sun.